Hey everyone, it's Bad Drivers of Utah here, coming to you from beautiful St. George, Utah. You'll probably notice these, I did an intro that I actually did it in this parking lot. I haven't used it in a while, I don't think, but everybody kind of loves the red rocks. So I figured, since I'm already coming down here, I'll do my car review down here. It'll be a lot prettier and I have some awesome intros. So here's the scenery, and here's my baby with the red rocks. The white just looks so good. I wrote like all the stuff about the car. I feel like a little nerd, but I'm just excited and I want it to be a good, informative intro. Not an intro, tutorial for you guys. So here's my car. Why I got it. All-wheel drive, you need that in Utah. If you watch my videos, you know. Get stuck like crazy here. I also love the gas mileage. 25 in the city, 33 on the highway. Driving here, it's about 300 miles, 350 miles. I got like 31 miles to the gallon, which is great for an all-wheel drive car that's actually pretty big and not a sedan. Lots of space, I'll show you that, but it is huge on the inside. Let's see, what else did I write? Oh yeah, it's really safe, obviously, high resale value, and it really does hold its value. I was looking at a used one from last year that had 10,000 miles on it, and it was only like 25,000, and it had everything, but I mean, it's only gone down a few thousand in a year. I thought it was pretty crazy. I've been car shopping since November. For my dash cameras that I talk to on a daily basis, they all knew that I've been car shopping and looking, and I didn't know what I wanted, so I've had a few comments that are like, why an Outback, you know, they're ugly, they look like a hearse, station wagon, grandma look. I got all that. I understand. I kind of thought the same, but I'll tell you all the cars I looked at. I honestly had no clue what I wanted. I mean, I know I'm really good with cars, I know cars, but I didn't know what I wanted. I looked at, let's see, I wrote it all down. So I looked at the Toyota Highlander, the Prius, the Avalon, Honda Pilot, Honda Accord, Kia Sorento, Ford Explorer, Nissan Maxima, the Juke, the Pathfinder, the Volkswagen Jetta, the Grand Cherokee from Jeep, and then I looked at the Subaru Forester, the Crosstrek, the Legacy, and then I don't know, I just went with the Outback. I really like it. It's so spacious. It's just a good car, and it has pretty much the same gas mileage as the Crosstrek and the Forester, and it's bigger, which I thought was pretty crazy. I think the Crosstrek gets like 1 mile per gallon better, but not a big deal. So here's my baby. I'll show you the key. So it came with 3 of them. So unlock and it beeps, which is nice, and then the lock, and then you can also pop the trunk. Sorry, it is so windy, I'm gonna get blown over. So I'll just show you can pop the trunk. So you just hold the button down and it just opens right up, and I'll show you more of that feature when I get in the car. And then you just push the button and it shuts it. So I really like it. I've only had it for 2 days, and I already have put on way too many miles. So we'll get in it. I guess I'll show you some outside features first. So here's obviously the front. Came with the fog lights, and then it has like the cool Audi LED, whatever you want to call them, headlights. They look awesome when it's darker. And then the signals are on the mirrors so cars can see, and then it has blind spot detection. It's right there, so that will light up orange, and if your signal's on, it will flash orange to tell you not to switch lanes. Gas tank's on the wrong side for me. All my other cars, it's been on the other side, so that's gonna be a weird adjustment. What other features do I like? Oh, it has a backup camera. That's just right there. And then it has radar right here and in that corner of the bumper, and then that's how they know if a car is like approaching or if a car is in your blind spot. So it's really, really smart. I really hope I don't get rear-ended, because the guy said even if it's a little rear-end collision, it will actually mess up the radar. So let's hope that doesn't happen. It plays some weird little jingle when I get in it. So yeah, that was the outside. I just want to make sure I went everything. Oh yeah, when I turn in this car, when you turn in it, the fog light will turn on. So if you're making a left, the fog light will turn on to guide your turn. It's really, really cool. I'll try and show that feature at night. I'll probably do, I don't know, I'll try and figure something out, but it's really cool. So yeah, the fog light will turn on if you're turning left or right to help guide your turn. The Eyesight is right here and right there. Right there, right there. I'll move that out of the way. I'll show you from the outside so you know what it looks like. But Eyesight pretty much is when I have cruise control on, I don't have to hit my brakes if the car in front of me is going slower, if like a semi gets in the left-hand lane. So it's just right there and right there. Super awesome. And it's a great feature to have, especially for long road trips. And then it will stop a collision. Well, it will brake for me if I'm not paying attention or something like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, the wheels. Gosh, I'm the worst. Sorry, you guys. I should have looked at my little paper. Just wrote out everything that I like. So here are the wheels. They're 17-inch wheel size. It's the alloy rims. And I'm gonna get, here's the roof rack as well. And then that folds up. So I just opened it up actually just before, but it opens and folds super easy, and that's so that you'll get better gas mileage. So very, very smart. It's 2.5 liters and 4-cylinder. I think it was a 3.6 or whatever they had. I considered getting that one, but the gas mileage is way worse, and I really don't need that much power. I'm not some maniac. I don't need a crazy fast car. So that's kind of the outside features. Now I'll show you from the inside. There's just a bee on my car, so I don't want to even... It's so hot here. It's 66 degrees. And where I live in the Salt Lake Valley, it was snowing actually when I left. And it was about 30 degrees, so I'm very happy to be here. So right now, 457 miles I put on. And when I got it, yeah, it had 38. So normally I don't put a lot of miles on our cars, so... But that's just because I drove out here. I like how it would tell you how long you've been driving for. Like when you turn off the car and turn it back on, tells you all that. When I fill it up all the way, I get like 530 miles till it's empty. So I just filled it up. And that's not really accurate just because it's new, but it has an 18.5 gallon tank, and right now I'm averaging 29.9 miles per gallon. So that's pretty cool. I go over some features on the steering wheel because there's so many. So this is the Eyesight. You click it and your car shows up. The white line that you see moving is your following distance. Each line is about 2 or 3 seconds. So the shorter would obviously be you'll be tailgating a little closer, and then that would be like the farther you follow the car in front of you. So when you're driving, it will lock onto a car. This will go green, which means it's locking onto the car in front of you. Obviously it won't lock because I'm not moving and there's no cars in front of me, but it will lock onto the car in front of you, and then it will follow them, or not really follow them, but match their speed kinda. So you can set it for whatever speed you want. So if I set it for 80, the car in front of me is going 60, it will slow down to 60. When they switch lanes, it will speed me back up to 80. And when I was driving here, it's about a 4-hour drive, and I didn't hit my brakes one time when I set it, and then when I obviously exited, I did. But other than that, it braked for me. It was awesome. So I love that feature. It's great for road trips. And then the thing that just showed up, this thing, it's this button right here. This keeps you in your lane. It's called lane detection. So I actually have it turned off over here. So the button that turns it off over here, and there's like a million buttons here, but the button that turns it off, that will keep it from beeping, because I hate when it beeps. And if you don't signal, it will beep. Well, I signal, so I don't have the issue, but it will beep at you. And then this will guide your steering wheel. So if you're starting to drift, it will kind of ease it over a little bit, which is a little weird. I don't really like it, so I keep it turned off. So that's a feature it's cool to have, and probably good for new drivers who are still learning how to drive, and then good for people who never signal, because it kind of encourages them to signal, because it will beep at you because it thinks you're just drifting. The signal, it has a 3-touch, turn off the radio. It has a 3-touch signal, which is nice, and then if you need to signal for longer, it will stay on, but you just have to push it down harder. I like the 3-touch signal a lot. It has the paddle shifters right here and right here. You can just put it in, I don't even know, manual, yeah, manual, or you can just actually just go right into it. It doesn't matter, either works. And then over here, you can talk to the car, you can tell it to play a certain song or whatever. This is for answering and hanging up a phone call. This is to turn up the volume and to skip a song. Truthfully, I don't know what those are. I haven't used those yet. So yeah, a lot of features on just the steering wheel, but they're all really, really easy to work once you figure out what they mean. And then over here, it's kind of nuts. So you can open up the trunk from the inside. That just turns off So you have all these features. You can memorize. If you like to live in a parking garage and your trunk will go up too high and hit the top, you can set a memory so it won't open to its full extent. You can turn off the collision, the thing that will stop you from hitting a car, and then this is the lane thing, which I hate. And then this is just like you can turn off the blind spot, but I like that. It's not very annoying. So over here, it's one touch down mirror, or not mirror, sorry, windows. So you just push it up once and it goes up and down. That's on the passenger side and my side. The back doesn't do that. So there's that, and then like obviously to lock the windows and then unlock and lock the car, and then to move the mirrors. Down here, you can just change, you can go through all the settings. So if you don't want to see like your speed or whatever, you just change it all right here. I like to just show my speed. And then over here, it has a lot of features. So you can sync your phone. You can sync up to 5 Bluetooth phones, which is really, really nice. I actually didn't sync mine. I turned off my Bluetooth because I'm trying to save my battery. But it has all these features. You can go to audio, and it comes with Sirius XM for like 3 months. I don't ever use it though, because I just play from my phone. So there's all that in the backup camera. I'll just show you what it looks like. It's very clear. So there's the backup camera. It's very helpful. And then if you get a call, it's all, you know, you don't have to use your hands or anything. It's all hands-free, which is really, really nice. Then it has all the phones. Down here, it has 2 of the USB ports. Sorry, it's probably hard to see. It's hard with filming with a GoPro because I don't have a screen, so I don't know what you can see. But there's 2 USB ports and aux. And then if you're plugged in, like charging your phone, you can still play your music from the USB. Then a cigarette lighter here, and then another cigarette lighter here. And then it has like a change thing, and it's pretty deep. I have a lot of crap in there. And it's still, oh gosh. And it's still, oh my goodness. It's really not that complicated. There we go. So it has very, very deep center console. And then the parking brake is automatic. You just push it up. I think that's how you do it. Yep, you push it up, and then to take it off, you just put your foot on the brake, and you can turn it off. This one is when you're going up a hill. So, I lied to you. When you're like about to park on a hill, like parallel park, and it's a big hill, if you push this, it will automatically apply the e-brake, and you won't like roll back. That way you don't like hit the car behind you. So it's a really good feature to have, instead of like when you put it in park and you like go back a few inches, you could hit the car behind you. So you just put that on and you do not roll back. And then X mode, this one is when you're like going down a big hill and it's like really snowy or whatever. It won't let you go above 10 miles an hour. So it will keep you really slow, and you're just like kind of crawl, which is a good feature to have like if you're going down a huge hill. Here are the seat warmers. There's 3 settings for them. I actually don't like seat warmers, so that didn't really call out to me, but other members of my family do. So it has seat warmers, and then you can just change, like it has, I don't even know the word, but dual climate, I guess. So I can do my temperature and the passenger could do theirs. There's the time, and then you can kind of change the mode of where you want it. And here's the fan, and then obviously the defrosting and all that, and then the temperature outside. So I really, really, really like, my favorite, not my favorite thing, but I really, really like that I can do what I want, they can do what they want, because I get really hot when I drive, and other people, I like keep it freezing always. So very good feature to have. And then let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, the interior is ivory, sorry, and then the outside color is the crystal white pearl. I wasn't sure on the white. I didn't know if I wanted the white, but I actually like it. Very, very good looking. Let's see. So it has 6 speakers, and yeah, the Sirius XM's for 3 months. As it can tow 2,700 pounds. Not like I would really ever use that, but if I wanted to, I could. It has 175 horsepower, 3 USB ports, 2 cigarette chargers. The seats do fold, and I'll show you how to do that. Here's the emergency system. It comes free for a year, so if you get an emergency, just click this. I accidentally hit this yesterday when I was trying to hit the light. That's a bad feature, they're too close. And I accidentally called Subaru, and it was really embarrassing. So I didn't mean to do that, but so they should maybe like move it over here or something so you don't hit it. But I hit it, so I learned when the headlights are on, I'll just turn them on right now. You can't really see, but this lights up blue, and then inside the door, these will light up blue. You can't see it now, obviously, because it's so light outside. But it's really, really cool. I like it a lot. I already explained, yeah, Eyesight, lane detection, brake assist. So really awesome features. Cost extra, obviously, but I was kind of set on a price. I wasn't going over it, which is why it took, what is it? Let's see, like almost 6 months to buy this car, because I had a set price. I wasn't gonna let the salesman always try to lie to you and say, okay, we'll sell it to you for $29,000, and then out the door, after all the taxes and everything's 34 grand. I was like, I want an out the door price, so I was very strict. At the end of our negotiation, the salesman gave me a high five, and he told me nobody's ever gotten him that low. It made me feel really good about myself. So I don't think he was just lying. I really think, like, I was a brat, to be honest, just because I knew what I wanted, I knew what price I wasn't paying over, and I made it happen. So it all worked out. I was really happy. And yeah, don't let the salesman take advantage of you. They're the worst. But I'll show you kind of the back. So oh yeah, it's automatic to move your seat. You don't have to like use the bar under, so you just move it all here. Here is to pop the gas tank, and then the hood. And then it came with the all-weather floor mats, which is really nice. I already need to wash them. The car's kind of dirty already. From the back though, there is a ton of room. So I have all this room still. 5-seater, obviously. And then if you want to put down the seats, I truthfully haven't even tried it yet. I think it's that one. Oh yeah, it's zip tied. Oh yeah, I should probably explain this. So we have a dog. If you have a dog, they kind of ruin your cloth. So we bought a dog, I don't even know what you call it. I'll call it a dog stopper. So now my dog, he'll just jump over if you put him in the trunk. So we bought this, and it's zip tied just so that it would stay better. And I just put it up yesterday, so if it doesn't work, I can send it back to Amazon. But I put it up there, so that's why. But the seats do all fold down, so it has a ton more room, but they're zip tied to this thing so it doesn't shake and rattle. And then this will pull down. You have 2 more cup holders, and then there's cup holders in all the doors. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 cup holders in the car. Some cars never have enough, I feel like. So a lot of good features there. I really, really like it. I'll show you the trunk. So left the key in it. I better not have locked it. That would be really embarrassing. There we go. So you just push the button and it opens right up. And the trunk is huge. There's a lot of room. So we have all this crap already. It's already cluttered. And then the dog thing, so we can't go up. And then there's still a lot of room back here, which I like. That's something I really wanted. That's why I was kind of looking at 7 or 8 passenger cars, just because I like a lot of room. I don't really like sedans. I don't like being really down, kind of on the ground. So here's that. It's very, very spacious. And then just beeps. I like it. And it goes down. I'll show you the roof rack again. So it just folds right in. It's a really awesome feature. You just push the button and you fold it over, and then it folds right in. Ooh. Oh, I'll show you the headlights. Turn on the fog lights and headlights. Okay, sorry, I know it's hard to see. So the fog lights, headlights, and then the LED light is on too. And then if you put on automatic, there's a little thing right here, and this thing, and it senses how bright the sun is, so if it's a little darker, it will turn on your headlights. So as long as it's on auto, you won't have to worry about turning on your headlights. And then, yeah, I'll turn those off because I don't like the fog lights really on. So a lot of awesome features. I'll talk about the warranty a little bit, just so you know. So the warranty for this, it's a 3-year, 36,000 mile, obviously like the basic warranty and the roadside assistance. And then powertrain is a 60 months, 60,000 mile. My least favorite things, I don't like the lane detection, as I already said, that's why I turned it off. I don't drift a lot, but I tend to ride the line on the right, so obviously there's no cars on that. I just like to be closer to that because I know people always like to kind of, if people are texting or whatever, they kind of drift, and I like to stay kind of closer to that line, and it always beeps at me, and that annoys me. So the steering part's cool though. I kind of like how it will correct it if needed. I don't like the alloy wheels. I wanted the upgraded ones on the Limited, This is the premium, by the way. The limited one had it was like, for $5 grand more, you get better rims and not a whole ton of features. You get seat warmers in the back and stuff, and a sunroof and leather, and I really don't need those things. I'm balling on a budget. So I didn't get any of that, so I don't really like the wheels. I might plasti dip them. I don't want to really kind of crap up my new car already. Not a big fan of them, but I'll get over it. I don't like, as I said, heated front seats. I don't use them, but a lot of my passengers like them. I don't like the gas tank is on the other side, and then the horn is awful. I haven't honked at anybody. And by the way, I have not seen one bad driver, and I've driven like 400 miles, and I haven't seen one bad driver. So yeah, so I love the car. People asked about getting the front windows tinted. They're the maximum tint already. The back windows and all that are already tinted as much as it can. I bought this. I already kind of explained that, like, it's practical. It's a good car, good in the snow, good gas mileage. And then how much did I pay? Not gonna tell you that, but I got a really good deal. Gotta trust me on that one. Call me the negotiator. And then car name, I named it Audi because it's like an Outback. So I like Audi. I think it's a cool name. My parents think it's really lame, and my friends think it's lame, but I like it. So this is Audi. Yeah, no bad drivers have even come close to hitting me or anything like that. I haven't honked once. I haven't even actually seen any bad drivers, really. So I'm actually, I'd be happy with that. I don't want to wreck my new car already. So here's the look at night. Looks like a beast. I love it. It's really good looking. And then from the back, there's that. And I'll just put on signal so you can and signal on the mirror as well. And then from the front. And then I forgot a few other features, and I figured I will show you just for people who are kind of curious if they should get one, or people who already own one who are watching car tutorials. So I made a little list of things I forgot to talk about. Oh yeah, so I'll show you the blue, kind of what it looks like at night. It's easier to see. So there's blue here on the door, under here, right there, and then passenger side. Okay, so if you're like I am, when you get too light, you don't like to leave your foot on the brake. It's super annoying. Normally I just put it in park, and then when the light goes green, you have to hurry and put it in drive and go. But I found out today, if you just put the brake up, so it's like you'd put the parking brake on when you park anyways. See, park. And then I'm not on anything, I'm not on the brake. I hit the gas and you can go. And that's a feature so you don't have to put the car in park. Super, super, super awesome feature. I found that out today. And then one other thing I saw that I thought was cool. So you just go to settings. Where did I even go? I think it's general. Yeah, color theme. And then you can change the background color of the screen. I think, let's try gray. I haven't seen gray yet. Oh, I kind of like that, actually. So yeah, you can change the color of the screen. I was just playing on it today and to figure that out. I didn't mention, but the car was made in Lafayette, Indiana, which is cool. It's kind of made in the USA, or I guess, yeah, put together. And then I want to show you how it looks when you turn, the fog light, how it will kind of guide your turn. So I'll show you that real quick as well. If you like to move the steering wheel, there's just I don't even know what you call it, but you just pull this down right here, like a lever, and then you can move it up, down, you can push it in, or pull it out. So that's an awesome feature. Normally they just go up or down, but you can push it in or out. As I was driving, I was showing some of the people in my car about the Eyesight and how it will kind of guide you and keep you in your lane. And I was actually talking to my mom, and I said, look, and I put my hands up, and I said it will drive for me. And about 5 seconds into it, you know, it's kind of like, look, Ma, no hands kind of thing. And actually, a thing showed up here that said, like, please put hands on wheel. And it was like one of the funniest things ever. Like, it knew I took my hands off. It knew I was just being bad. So, sorry guy, I'll shut my door. So that was one other thing I thought was super funny. And then if like the weather's bad or something, it will show the different conditions. Like it was snowing a little bit when I drove here, so it put a snowflake and just different kinds of things to warn you about the weather. And then if you go to home settings, you can see tons of different things. You can change all your settings, obviously. And then if you go to info, you can like check the weather of around, or like fuel. Instead of using like an app like Gas Buddy or something, you could just like select an area. What other cool thing? Oh yeah, and it would tell you about your car. You can choose, like, it would tell you the oil temperature of your car, your average speed, the maintenance. So you can type in any time you've had maintenance done. So instead of having to keep like a paper record, you can just do it all there. So yeah, tons and tons of awesome features. You can check the stocks. Not like, honestly, I don't know why you would do that when you're driving, or your passenger would want to do that, but it's good to know. So here's my car. Let me know if you have any more questions that I didn't answer. I think I answered everybody's comments and questions, but it's an awesome car. Great, great, great car. I really, really, really like it. Obviously, if you can't tell by how excited I am. So go Subaru. I am getting a badge of ownership on it. I just ordered it. I don't know if I actually put it on. I don't really like stickers. I only put like one sticker on my car, and it's a goat sticker. And that just has a funny meaning to me. So we'll see if I don't really want to kind of make it look all crappy with tons and tons of stickers. But I love the car already. I haven't had it for that long, but it's a great car. And go Subaru. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please like. And I look forward to having more videos with this. I probably, as you know, I'm in college. I can't have a car just as a freshman, but school's almost over in like 2 weeks, and then I'll be driving it a lot more. But I'm actually behind on my videos. So by the time, it'll probably be 3 or 4 weeks when you'll see this actually being driven in my videos. So don't worry if you don't see me driving it. I didn't wreck it or anything like that. And I upload every Sunday. I'm trying to see if there's a better day to upload, but right now it's Sundays for me. So thank you so much for watching.